Hi, welcome. It's probably okay. I mean, it might not be okay, and that's also okay. So, you gotta reach out for the hugs that you need. My name's Jason. The channel's It's Probably Okay. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at It's Probably Okay. And we are here to play a Masks RPG that we have called Return to the Spiderverse with a number of people I have pulled from all over the Streamerverse to connect into this wild, wild world we have built. Why don't we go around and do some introductions, starting with our returning champion, Abria.
Hi. Hello, I'm Abria Iyengar, and I am playing Miles Morales, the Janus playbook.
Excellent. And then I'm going to go the other way, the slightly less returned, because he was only gone for one episode, Eric.
Hi everyone, I'm playing Peter Parker, aka Man Spider, the Transformed.
Awesome. Also having recently gained the ability to fully shape change between Man Spider and Peter Parker.
It's a whole disgusting American Werewolf in Paris situation.
Yes.
The power of drugs, kids.
Yeah, you should definitely do drugs that were prescribed to you by your doctor. Joey.
Hi, I'm Joey. I'm playing Preston Parker, aka Arachnid, son of Sweatpants Spider-Man from the movie, using the Protégé playbook.
Awesome. Michelle?
Hi, I'm Michelle Otis, and I am playing Anya Corazon, Spider-Girl, the Beacon playbook.
Cool. Adam?
Hi.
Nailed it. Mwah.
I'm so good at this. Hi, everyone. My name is Adam, and I am playing Cecil Octavius, also known as Cecil Connors, the superior spider octopus. And I'm playing the brain playbook.
Cool.
Something I don't have.
I was rewatching one of these videos and realized that I often am sitting here bopping, and I'm the only one who can hear the music. And it looks kind of weird that I'm just like jamming out and nobody else is, but at least the audience can hear what I'm listening to, so that's amusing to me. Okay, welcome to episode 15. Let's do this one last time. This is the one and only Return to the Spiderverse. The story so far is that 4 other Spider-Folk have crossed worlds and met Miles Morales in his dimension just a few months after he stopped Kingpin from turning the world inside out. The visitors aren't glitching anymore, but they also don't know how to get home. They've joined Miles at Vision Academy, at Aunt May's, and on the front line of fighting crime as the 5 and only friendly neighborhood Spider-Them. And recaps are a little complicated when we've gone 2 weeks with a jumbled cast. We had 2 weeks ago, Abria was out, and we had Apuja join in with her version of Silk, one of my favorite spider characters. Silk and Anya Corazon are like my 2 of my favorite characters of all time, so it's very exciting that they showed up in my game. The Silk episode also featured 2 very strong Mook characters played by Eric and Joey, which really will live forever in my heart. That was a special moment.
But not in reality, because they died in an explosion.
Did
Right.
they die?
That's part of what happened last week for
Oh
Man
no!
Spider.
Oh no!
Yeah, Circle of Mooks,
Don't kill
baby.
the Mooks!
It's a very good screenwriting book. Save the Mook.
All right. So the and then last week, both Abria and Eric had to be out, and so we brought Minerva Fox, the artist who created this beautiful comic panel that set off our and with Adam's secret cooperation, like, and then Adam just surprises us with this. It's ridiculous. It's also very good, and I love it.
Because art should be paid for.
Yes. Oh yeah. Pay your
FYI.
artists.
Always.
The episode last week saw Scarlet Spider and Venom. A Flash Thompson Venom. I think Jay had said he was doing a Peter Parker Venom at the top, but then ended up like that didn't super make sense for where the story went, and it went with a Flash Thompson instead. So a Scarlet Spider and Venom came through chasing after Spinneret, a suspiciously curly redheaded spider person with just this like face covering here, but leaving room for the big hair to come out. Just like a carrot top superhero. So Spinneret went by, and somehow we know what's his face? Preston. Identified Spinneret as possibly a Miss Mary Jane Watson - Parker. And we don't know if she's a Parker in her universe, but that's what went through. And then she crossed the city, got to City Hall as Mayor Watson was coming out. Our Mayor Watson was coming out of the City Hall. Tried to do an attack. There was a big fight on the steps, and they subdued Spinneret so that Scarlet Spider and Venom could take her back to their dimension. And similarly, this is the time where we have to figure out how Man-Spider is getting back. So Man-Spider, we had talked a little bit about what you were up to. A lot of the back and forth is being handled. The Doctors Strange in various dimension are trying to cooperate with each other, and we'll give one of them a Benedict Cumberbatch, and whatever his name is. We can have one, and then like just a bunch of others.
Benjamin Haberdashery?
Yes, that's what I said. So
Backgammon Hackensack.
That's the one. Sorry. Thank you.
Sorry.
That's good. Okay, so the you get pulled through Man-Spider to this other dimension, and through a misunderstanding, the Spider-Man, the Peter Parker Spider-Man in that dimension, saw you behind Silk.
He
coming
saw
home.
a giant monster spider chasing Silk as she entered or came home through a portal, and thought, "Oh God, monster, attack it!"
Yeah, and really, you were just like, "Okay, bye," and he's like, "Oh God," and yanked you through so that he could arrest you in their dimension, and then it turned out the two of you are have a lot more in common than you initially realized, and Silk helped explain the misunderstanding, and their Doctor Strange is talking to the Doctor Strange in Miles' universe to get you back, and we are getting you back. That has happened this evening, let's say.
It was just challenging because Peter's body naturally wants to go back home to his dimension, so it's hard to configure it to send it back to a different one.
Yeah, well, and I think that was the initial thing, was Doctor Strange was like, "Okay, I've analyzed your DNA, and I know what portal to open," and he opened it and went, "Oh no," and closed it. He was like,
"You should never go back there.
I've made a miscalculation." and he figures out how to align it back to Miles' dimension, and manages to put you through. So let's pick up. Man-Spider, what was your day like? Let's say it took the rest of the day, and by like 10 p.m., because it was around afternoon. By the way, for you missed 2 episodes, and all of that was Friday afternoon.
Nice.
I
think I was just doing
Friday.
a poop. I just had some coffee and was like,
we had in the story suggested that perhaps Miles was responsible for certain homecoming dance setups as homecoming royalty, and then also possibly was called home to help his mom with something, but don't know. So some ideas were floated. You could pick whatever fits best for you. That you were gone for a couple hours, and they just all hell broke loose. So later in the evening, Man Spider, you're able to get back. What does your timeline look like?
Well, he was like, he got there and the Doctor Strange said it'd be a hot minute, and so he was just gonna kind of like, Peter was gonna just show him around and stuff like that, and they were gonna look around. But obviously, Kingpin, Vanessa Fisk, started some stuff, so they had to like fight and deal with that and all that stuff. And then by the time that was all done, it was like time to go home.
Love it. So, all right. Yeah, you get put back through at like 10 p.m. That's how long. Like the Doctor Strange are getting better at like this portal thing, and that's what everyone's trying to figure out right now, is because the evil candy is coming is like interdimensional, and multi-dimensional. It exists in multiple places at once. So that research is high on everyone's priority list, and we're trying to figure out how that works. But it also should accelerate the ability to send anyone back to their home dimension, if that was something you wanted. So, who knows? We'll see where that goes. But for the three of you, Cecil, Anya, and Preston, the three of you are left somewhat on your own. You were reassured. Your Doctor Strange said, "Oh no, I'm talking to them. Man Spider's okay. Don't worry, we're gonna get him back. We're gonna get him back." Because your Doctor Strange knows where, like the other Doctor Strange had to learn. Like, oh no, close. No, thank you. But so the three of you know Man Spider's not in danger, and let's say by about 6 p.m., all of this is cleared up. Your Doctor Strange has said, we're going to get Man Spider back. Don't worry about it. I'm going to go back to Avenger Tower and sort this out. And the three of you are kind of at loose ends. There are a lot of things you could do this evening. What do you picture for yourselves? And also, Miles, this could be a point to reintroduce yourself, too. I don't know how much setup there is to do. The gym has the... league arena set up, so that two opposing rows of computers and then bleachers on either side, so that
nice.
And they've brought in like a hot dog cart and popcorn machine. It's all like cold and turned off because it's the night before, right? Tomorrow is the big game. But the boys are all in the gym. The Visions Academy boys are all in the gym. I shouldn't say boys. It's probably a mixed group that are practicing before the big game tomorrow. So they're in there playing. And what's Miles up to?
I think the like dumb cutaway, especially during all the action sequences, like it's like, spider folks fighting, and it just pans to Miles, who's just like laying back on the stage, like on his phone, texting no one, occasionally saying hi to someone else on homecoming court, like, what's up? Back to his phone, doing just nothing. And then after a while, like the esports team comes in, like the league team comes in, and he's kind of just bothering Genki the whole time and asking really dumb questions and like ruining their ability to practice well. Yeah, all of the homecoming kids at some point decide that they're going to do like a friendly match of league, and none of us are good at it, but it's real cute because they're trying.
Okay.
So yeah, after like 4 hours of getting very little done, but like all of the like student council kids that are like very geeked up about this are like running around, and everyone else involved is just like, which is exactly how it was for me in high school. And then eventually you just kind of like walk away and no one tells you that they need you anymore. So he just drifts out and just sends a text to Arachnid, just to Preston, like,
That's
Like, why-
you all playing League is like the perfect explanation because you would have had your headphones on and not your like spider communicator.
Yeah.
And so for a couple hours, you didn't know what was going on. You're like, honestly, what could happen in a couple hours?
Dude,
And,
we've already done the big thing for the day. I'm sure it's fine by now.
Yeah, you fought a dragon. Like, what else could happen? Later in the evening, so what are the three of you doing in the meantime?
Preston is being well and truly concussed. So, because
you got hit in the head very hard.
yeah, Spinner Red decided to throw a bomb at my face, and that was fun for me.
A mom? She threw a mom at your face?
No, what did you hear? Yeah, so Preston probably wants to go back to Aunt May's to have a lie down.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of where his head is at.
Okay. That makes sense. What about Anya?
Anya's hungry because before all of this, she was about to have like lunch, and now lunch is gone and dinner's gone, and she's tired and hungry, and so she's just gonna go and grab something to eat, and probably a lot. Just sit there eating, and then go back to her room to fall into a deep food sleep.
Okay. You go to like one of those hole in the wall pizza places.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
She can eat a whole pizza right now by herself.
And Cecil?
Oh, Cecil's on a mission because while they were fighting Spinneret, Cecil saw in the storefront that tuxedo with the orange piping, like or no, what was it? It was orange satin lapels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he's going back to get that tuxedo.
Okay.
So that's his mission.
You
Cecil's going shopping.
Okay. So at the store, the person who is, helping people find the right suit asks Cecil if he would like help trying on the tuxedo to see if anything needs to be adjusted.
No, that's not necessary at all. No.
Well, I mean, they don't usually fit right off the bat. Like there's little things we can do.
I'll put
There's
it
no
on.
extra
I'm
charge.
shy.
There's no.
I'm shy.
Okay, but I don't want it to be baggy on you or too tight. You might rip it if it's too tight.
Are you saying I'm fat?
No.
Oh.
I'm saying I want it to fit well.
I'll put it on and then I'll come out and then you can check it.
Well, all right, that's fine.
No.
I see our Scarlet Spider has joined us in the chat as well. So this is very good.
Yay!
I'm picturing this tuxedo like being very cool, like black with the orange lapel, and then a black shirt, and then an orange, like not bow tie, like the straight ties, like an orange nice tie. Yeah. It would look very nice.
That's it.
Cool.
Yeah. He's gonna look sharp.
So you get through a bit of that to see what fits right. Oh, my green screen moved. Get back here. Boop. There we go. Reveal no secrets. Oh, a big subscribe from the Blue Troller. Thank you.
Aww.
So that's fine. You're trying on your suit. Anya's getting a bunch to eat. Arachnid is having a little bit of a lie down. And I'm going to say, Miles, you eventually emerge to find like a series of texts and voice messages of like, hey, let's get going. Oh, there's the Scarlet Spider's here. What, and Venom? And there's like a series of half, when you come out of the friendly match, you're like, what?
Yeah, he looks down, like, scrolls down to the bottom, doesn't see any more texts, and then just texts Preston, WYD, just to see if he's alive and if the fight went well. Which is what you doing, by the way.
I think Preston is probably out, but maybe Miles gets a reply back from Aunt May.
I like
What
that.
is it? What is this?
Something to the effect of, Preston's had a hard day. He's taking a nap.
Is Preston speaking in the third person now?
Yep, it seems like it.
That's fine. Miles, we'll see how everyone else is doing. Cool. And I just call, I'll call Anya.
Hi. What's up?
Oh, okay. You alive?
Yeah, just eating and tired. Where were
Okay.
you?
Oh, super important, protecting a cat. Homecoming stuff. I had homecoming stuff.
I see. Yeah, it was a long day after the dragon.
Yeah, I did kind of figure the day would end with dragon, so that's on me. But you're okay?
I'm okay. I just, if you want to come join me for pizza,
Ooh, yeah. Where?
I'm at the place around the corner.
You hear the sound of a thwip.
Okay, that's good. So we'll have Miles and Anya getting pizza. Man Spider, your day, is relatively sedate, all things considered. You and Spider-Man chase down a couple of bad guys. They're not very significant. They're not dealing the grape ape drug. They're just, a couple of jerks being jerks. So
They snatched a couple of purses.
yep. So we return the purses to the purse holders, and what I really love is an idea of like, okay, let's go back to Avenger Tower, wait for Doctor Strange to finish this thing, but then like Peter Parker and Man Spider, maybe in human form, I don't know, but like the two of you playing an arcade game together would be really cute, or I don't know, maybe like a console game or something.
Yeah, they have the 4-player X-Men game. With
Yeah,
the two
yeah, for sure.
Yes.
So you've got the two of you on there, probably joined by, let's see, who else would be very cool to meet here? So in one world, wait, this is Silk's world, right? Okay, so in this world, Danielle Cage could be a teen Avenger, as opposed to Captain America in the one from last week. So Danielle Cage and Jubilee is at Avenger Tower to play 4-player X-Men with you, and insists on playing as herself in the X-Men games. So that's becomes a little bit of a thing. I can't believe they made this my special move. I think like Man Spider just has a really nice afternoon. It's maybe one of the more chill afternoons you've had in a while.
Yeah, it's actually like we just kind of hang out.
Uh-huh.
Like we stop some crime, but it's not like world-ending crime.
Mm-hmm. Just like a casual crime.
Yeah, it's the first time he's probably been a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He's never been able to be that before.
Yeah, that's cool.
Aww.
And now it's time to go home. So yeah, in the main gathering space of their Avenger Tower, Doctor Strange has opened a portal, and it looks like it's opened into the other Avenger Tower of Miles' world. So the Doctor Strange, who you recognize, played by Benedict Wong, is on the other side, holding his side open and, inviting you through. With him is Riri Williams in, like she's in the Ironheart suit, but the helmet folded down, the whole like cool animated helmet thing. They're just waiting for you to come through, making sure you're okay. Do you need anything? Do you want to talk about what happened? What do you need?
He enters, like he walks through the portal, like eating one of those like cornucopia, like popcorn things. He's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm good.
That's good. Okay. I love it. Let's see. The pizza place, probably. Is there anything we want to cover there in that scene, or just cut the two of them having pizza and it's cute? Or do you want to have some back and forth there?
I think cut to, them having pizza and just kind of catching up on what happened that day. And yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, it sounds like we probably can fill in that whole evening pretty well of what everyone's getting up to, and the thing that goes around at about midnight, Friday night into Saturday morning. There is a text chain, or it's probably like a group Instagram chat of teens talking about that there is a do teens rave? Is that a thing anymore? I don't know.
None of us are fucking teens.
In this world, teens rave, and they're real excited about it.
Does anyone know a teenager?
Well, I know a bunch, but I don't hang out with them outside of school.
Let's say yes. Sure.
Let's go. Yeah.
Raves are dope.
With that.
Sure. So there's
Right.
a house party of the two. They're two like small, academy style schools, right? There's Visions and what is our? Did we name the rival school?
I don't think so.
I don't think we did.
My only vote is that it has an article at the front, like the something, because to me that is the most pretentious school name you can have.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Something with an article at the front, like the something, like the Willows.
Yeah. Okay. Done.
Yeah.
The Willows.
No,
Like the
that's a real
Citadel
school.
Oh, okay.
The Rivers or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I like that. Okay, so the Rivers and Visions Academy have, like, the students of both are not. I think maybe it helps when your sport isn't a hit each other sport.
Right.
But they're relatively benign competition. So they're both like members of both schools have been invited to this house party, and a message goes out around midnight. So I guess the question is, who shows up for that?
Damn you, Jason! I just want my long rest. Miles definitely goes.
You can stay home. You can stay home and go to sleep.
Peter goes.
Heck yeah.
New popular Peter with his 4 limbs.
Yeah. Is this Spider-Man 3 Peter Parker? Where
Oh
he's
no.
got the like all black and this swooped over hair.
Listen, I'm just a normal boy with the correct number of limbs and eyes.
It's weird when you say it like that.
8 of each.
We can't even call you 4 Eyes anymore, or 8 Eyes, or whatever.
True.
Cecil does not go. Cecil is going to try and get a good night's sleep, and he has some homework to do and some very exciting research projects.
Yeah, Anya's going home and
yeah,
going
and
to
he's
sleep.
The responsible one.
Right.
Yeah. Preston, did you say what you're doing?
Preston's probably not going. He thinks about it for a minute and decides probably the bruising would get some questions. So he's gonna chill out for the evening, I think.
Okay, and also we're gonna retcon and go with Dorkler Canada's suggestion from the chat. The Aspenbrook.
It's much better.
The
It's so
Aspenbrook
good.
Academy
Mhm.
is very good. Yeah.
the Aspenbrook Academy.
Yeah. Oh, actually, rather than academy, let's go with like Aspenbrook Preparatory, so it's AP.
Yes.
Because they would.
Yeah.
All classes are AP classes at Aspenbrook.
As they should be.
Or IB.
Oh my God. I have so many international baccalaureate feelings.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was
so
a thing.
oh my gosh, Silk is joined the chat.
Aw.
Hey.
So nice to see you again.
So
what
many
a-
spider
What
them.
a rogues gallery we've got here. This is fantastic.
That's a different comic book. Keep your shit together.
Clearly, we have a Rouge gallery.
I do want a rouge, yeah.
I don't want to admit how long into my readership and fandom of the X-Men I was before I realized it was Rogue and not Rouge. Yeah.
Okay.
But
well,
it was multiple years that I was reading it as Rouge, and then I started playing D&D, and I was like, oh, that's what that word is.
So the at the party is just Miles and Peter, right? That's oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Will Vamp and Miles like wanted to go to sleep and then is like, no, you're cool now. And then like goes out his window and then goes back in and grabs like the last Band-Aid out of his backpack, slaps it on his shoulder, and then goes back out. I'm gonna kick this habit.
We're so proud. We're so proud of you.
Forgot about that.
Yep.
And so I think one of the things that's a little bit weird, Man Spider, when you show up to the party, oh my God, I have no idea. I had no idea our Zoom chat blew up.
It always does.
I know.
Yeah.
So when you get there, Man Spider, you recognize Jubilee, who you were hanging out with at Avengers Tower like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
But I don't think you all have come across her as an X-Men.
Yeah.
Or any kind of superhero.
Hold on, I'm sorry, out of character. Jubilee's here? Like Juba fucking Lee?
Yeah.
Jubilation goddamn Lee is here?
Yes.
Aye!
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm very happy. Okay, back to the game.
And yeah, I think it's just it's a situation where like the Jubilee you met a minute ago was like an established X person, but was at Avenger Tower because they've worked together quite a bit, the X-Men and the Avengers, and so she had been there for a different thing. Sorry about all the noise today.
How dare.
I know. I just like running my
The
leaf
worse,
blower
the better.
whenever I feel like it, so can't stop me. Jubilee you met was sort of, I mean, like your age, just like the gal here. She looks like she's maybe 17. Played by oh shoot, what's the gal's name who sang for Moana? The actress.
Oh, Ali. Oh, God, I'm going to say the first name wrong.
Ali Wong?
Cravajo.
Yeah, Carvajo. Yeah.
I said none of that right, and I'm so sorry.
Let's cast her as our Jubilee. And so she.
Can I just proffer that, like, if Jubilee is inherently, like, East Asian, can we, like, just cast that instead of, like, approximating Polynesian?
Yeah,
Cool.
sure.
Sweet.
Yeah, she's actually legit, she is Chinese American.
Yeah.
Or
Chinese
Chinese.
American, okay.
Yeah, or well, she's Chinese heritage, but she's fully California Valley girl.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, good. Thank you for pointing that out, Abria, because I was not totally aware of that. So I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, so we will feel free, chat, or somebody like throw out a name, because I am unfortunately less informed about actors from there. So
Now I want it to be a young Ali Wong. Ugh.
Right though?
I
all
know,
for
right?
that.
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah, I wish Ali Wong like could have played Jubilee as a teenager. That would have been the fucking bomb.
Yeah.
What if it's just contemporary Ali Wong just pretending to be a teenager?
just dressed like a teen?
Right. I feel like Ali Wong could still pull off teenager.
I don't think so, but I'm so fine with it.
No, we'll say this is teenage Ali Wong. That's an outstanding suggestion. Was she acting as a teen? Do we know anything? Like, was she in anything as a kid?
Yeah. I think she was actually.
okay.
Yeah, I think she started on like some kids shows. I can't remember.
Okay, well we'll go exploring there later. It's a great idea. So that person is here, Man Spider, who you were just hanging out with a minute ago, and did it seemed to like hit it off. Like you and Peter and Jubilee and Danielle were just like over the course of a couple hours having a great time. And maybe it's a little bit jarring. I don't know. How do you feel? You walk in and you could see Jubilee, which is her superhero name, I think, right?
Yeah.
Or is it just both? I don't know the character that well, so I just know people like her.
Yeah, I imagine he probably walks in and sees her, and then like probably goes, "Hey," and then like goes, "Oh, that's not the right one," and I go, "Oh, sorry, wrong person. Have a good party." Off to a great start.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's do. Peter, can you do a provoke roll for me?
Okay. Provoke. What am I? What
I think
did we
it's
roll?
superior.
Superior. Okay. Cool. So I rolled a 5, so that's 3.
What? -2?
Yeah, I have no superior.
Okay. So yeah, you walk by as so this group of kids in the living room have unearthed this ancient looking rock band set and are gonna get loose with some rock band there at the party. You know, very popular with the kids these days. And Jubilee is like getting one of the guitars ready and looks up as you're like, "Hey, did you call her by name?"
No, I just said like, "Hey, oh, I didn't expect it. Oh, wait."
Okay, that's so good. Sort of
I maybe called her Jubilee.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you go by and say that to her, and she just jumps for whatever reason, and you're like, "Wait, am I human?" Yes. Okay. This is like almost drops the little plastic guitar from the game, and is like, "Hi. Sorry. Have we met?"
Oh no, sorry. I thought you were my friend. Sorry.
What did you call me?
What? Have a good night. I'll leave you alone forever now. Bye.
Okay. Good.
So good.
I love it. Oh, thank you. Forgotten saves. Her first. Are we talking about Ali Wong? Her first acting credits from 2011. Breaking In.
So not a child actor.
No. However, we can use our imaginations.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's awesome. Excellent entrance for Man Spider, just being awkward and horrible. Miles, I feel like you were right on his tail, like coming in and seeing this, like, "Hey, who are you? And Miles, what do you do?
I think you just hear like Peter just hears Miles like crack up, like oh no, just, like elbows him in the back, and then like keeps walking.
I thought you
to-
were my friend Julie Andrews.
Oh no!
Good news. None of these teens know who Julie Andrews is. So
There's like 2 theater kids in the back, like
okay.
what?
Why would you think that? No,
Also,
they sing it.
the Princess Diaries were a thing. They might know who Julie Andrews is.
Those
Thank
2
you.
theater kids in the back sing it at you. Why would you think that? No, don't do that. That was the thing I hated most about all of my theater friends, because I was in theater too, but they would like sing at each other across the quad, and just conversation. So annoying.
Oh no!
Joey, I don't know about you, but I
don't know
feel
why you're-
personally attacked.
Yeah, I mean, as a high school theater kid, like we did have too much confidence.
Unearned confidence. What did you say? This is great.
As a high school tired ass jock, we would just like look and be like, I do not get that reference yet. Except I secretly did and just didn't say anything.
Aw.
Yep. Okay, so Miles, do you brush past Peter and leave him in this horrible situation, or like do the friend shove of like, nope, just keep going, there's no saving this situation?
Yeah, like I elbow him, realize he just keeps digging, and then I just do like the arm hook around his head and just like, and we're
It's actually a
going.
pretty common name, Julie.
Oh my god, no.
Hey, Miles.
Hey, what the fuck was that?
Help me.
I literally had that happen in college. I was going into a party and my friend saw his ex and just like put both feet in his mouth and was like, "Bah!" Like tentacles waving everywhere. And I was like, hey, we'll see you later.
Yep.
Like,
Literally anything else is better than that right now. Cool. What?
Yep.
How you doing?
Fine. What's up?
You cool? Is Amber here?
Maybe I didn't
Nice.
see. I was in another dimension.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Anya didn't mention that at all when we were eating pizza.
After we fought that big dragon, a spider person showed up, and then a person who turned himself into smoke, and then we fought the smoke man, and then we caught him, and then we went to put him back in the portal, and then I fell through the portal.
What?
I got to meet another Peter Parker.
Oh, nice. Was he cool? Was he bad? Are there
No.
any evil ones?
I don't know, not that I've met yet. But this is my first one. But yeah, he was cool. We played an arcade game. He got
What
to
is
be-
an arcade game? I
It's like
literally
this
don't know
thing.
what that is.
It's like this box, and it's got buttons on it, and it's got 2 TVs, and then it's like a video game.
Huh,
Yeah,
cool. That sounds fun.
I had to be Cyclops. I didn't enjoy that one.
Fuck Cyclops.
Yeah.
oh no, we're not getting into this.
I will find you.
You also don't like Cyclops. Stop.
Yeah, but he
Okay.
has to defend Adam, so.
Wait, so is there a world like are X-Men real in this universe? And is there a video game of them in other universes?
Yes.
Yes to both. Is there a video game of them in this universe?
Yes. Yeah.
Tight. Nice.
Yeah, I think they had good marketing for the. I mean, the
I like
Avengers
playing as
probably have a
Colossus.
video game too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dunk.
These are universes where they're not an allegory for racism.
Right.
They're just a thing that exists. That's amazing. What's
Yeah.
the point of them? Oh, okay.
Although
That's
the most
cool.
popular one was Ironheart's solo release adventure game.
Yeah.
That was good.
Nice. Cool. Wait, but you're back and everything's fine?
Yeah. It just took a while because they tried to send me home, but then they were going to send me home. And then they
Oh,
were
no.
like, and I didn't even have to, like, they opened the portal and
Never
they
go.
yeah. Yeah. the Doctor Strange over there opened the portal and literally said nope and closed it.
Okay, it's not just me. Good. I'm glad we all agree. I hope that's not weird for you, me just being like, fuck your home a bunch.
No,
just
that's
be
okay.
here.
I don't have good memories of it.
Yeah. Okay. Man, I guess that's the thing I never really thought about. Like, are the rest of the squad like gonna go back? Or are they all like here now?
I don't know. I mean, they don't talk a lot about their families except for Arachnid won't shut up about his dad.
Yo, dude. I met his dad. It's not that big a deal. Dude wore sweatpants. Ate my burger. Not that great.
He did eat your burger.
Yeah, still mad about it.
But he also taught you how to whip and swing.
Like, kinda. It was really more like experience was the teacher in that one. And he let me run on the ground and get shot at for a very long time.
It's true. Yeah. Okay, so the two of you are at this party, and
We're just hitting the shoot, you know,
oh yeah, okay,
like the youths do.
yep. So there are a number of spots around the house where there's like, you know, different music playing. There's a couple things happening like over in the living room. There's a video game thing. Like upstairs, there's a whole other like video game room. Like people just doing different shit. This is the high school party I dream of like when I was a kid. I wish there were just kids in different rooms playing different video games.
Playing
Yeah,
video
so
games.
it's just drop in, drop out, LAN, Counter-Strike 1.6.
Yep.
Oh, I thought this was a cool party. That's fun.
Well, there's got to be one room. Some people like it. That's okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah. So what? What you a source person? You a go person? Which Counter-Strike you after?
Which Counter-Strike? Oh.
I'll go to wherever PUBG is, get stressed out one time, and then leave.
No, you won't get stressed out. Escape from Tarkov. I just started playing that.
No. Miles will go play the Fall Guys and just be very into it.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're moving around, it seems like otherwise a fairly normal party. And at some point, let's see. Miles, do you have like super senses?
Yeah?
Yeah?
I mean,
Like
it's not on my...
aside from danger sense? Do you have like super hearing and stuff?
I don't think so.
I do.
I didn't pick that one.
Okay, well, because I know it's like a man spider.
Yeah, it's
premise.
nowhere near his. Like,
Right. Okay. So man spider, you hear a strange kind of like repetitive mechanical noise outside, and at first you thought it was part of whatever game you were playing, and Sabrina.
what? I'm just being Miles in the corner, just sipping a juice. And
And I can very clearly picture what's happening.
Thank you.
So let's see. You said you were into one of the video game rooms, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So you're upstairs and on the second floor, and you hear this like strange kind of repetitive mechanical noise outside. And by the time you realize like, oh, that's not the video game, and you take the headphones and look around, why don't you roll what is it called in this game? Assess. Pierce the situation.
I deadass had the demigod's basic moves open until like 2 minutes ago. Like,
I have some good
be
updates
right.
coming for those.
Pierce the mask. I roll mundane. Cool. So that's with my +2, 6. Probably just the wind.
wait, is
Okay.
it pierce the mask or assess the situation?
It's assess the situation.
Oh, so that's the situation? Okay. So that's a 2.
What? I tried to
Probably
make
just
it
the
better.
It's worse.
No, you made it worse.
I'm sorry. Pierce the mask. Pierce the mask.
6. Probably just the wind.
Okay, so in it's not the wind. But here's what happens. It's it's almost too late when you look out and see disappearing out of the range of the yard lights, you see just the tail end of two kind of like translucent white mechanical tentacles that are very familiar to how from all the footage of Liv Octavius. And you just see these two like leave the yard and go over the fence, and that's all you see. You don't see Liv, but you do see just that quick glimpse of that leaving the yard.
All right. And Peter's just gonna go. He's gonna stand up and he's gonna find Miles, and he's just gonna like make eye contact and just kind of go,
Like, dude, are you just leaving that? Can I?
Yeah.
Miles at this point was dancing and not playing video games.
Yeah.
And he's just like, okay, excuse me, and does like the dance through the crowded room.
Mm-hmm.
And then immediately drops the like, is possibly drunk facade and is like, what? What was it?
I saw something outside that I think we gotta deal with.
Come on. Hey, hi, you look great. You're still very tall. And it just like goes through the party. Let's go. And I guess I pull out my phone and I'm like, do we need to get everyone on this?
It might behoove us. I think I saw it. You remember that footage of Dr. Octavian when
Liv.
Yeah, I think I might have seen tentacles.
Liv. And he like puts the phone away and goes directly to like the ear comm. Everyone get up, Liv sucks.
Yep. And as you two go out through the backyard, is that the plan?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. So the two of you kind of run into action, trying to get out of the sort of circle of light to be able to pull up hoods and stuff and, get out of there. The camera pans to like see you coming out of the yard, and we look over your shoulder, and my hard move is that you have completely missed the kids who are looking around the like pile of drinks and things that are available at the on the I mean, they're mostly sodas and stuff, but some of the kids brought some other stuff, some of that White Claw hard drinking stuff.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It would be so terrible.
Fucking teenagers on White Claw. What a nightmare. Yeah.
But you could see they are sorting through a bunch of stuff there that is like, there's literal like people also put on the refreshments table like pixie sticks and other stuff, and then there's like, we see this like unmarked baggie, a sort of glowing reddish purple. As the two of you leave the house, the camera sees this as the kids are like shaking it, like, is this the real stuff or is this just funny? It's joke grape ape is what the kids think, and that'll be fine.
It's fine.
No.
All right, so you all get the text or the call from Miles that Dr. Octavius is on the prowl. Anya?
Anya's like, well, at least I got a couple hours sleep. So she starts putting on her outfit.
Okay. Preston?
Yeah, Preston's. I'm up. I'm good. What? Okay. Location?
There's a pin. Follow us. The two bouncing spider people.
Yeah.
I don't have time to explain to you because I'm hopping through yards like Ferris Bueller. Let's go.
Who's Ferris Bueller?
Oh my God, shut up. We all watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off when it was raining that one day.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you remember classical film studies?
Oh, vicious. What is Cecil doing?
Yeah.
Roll, take a powerful blow.
Cecil throws on his suit and slips out the window and starts skittering through the city to the location. I think Cecil is actually very like I think he jolts awake and he's very intent on this because Liv is a problem.
Yeah,
We
if
don't
only
fight.
there'd been some way to predict this. All
Maybe
right.
she's under an influence of a mind ray.
God damn it. Go back to
Right?
bed,
Probably
Anya.
what it is,
Go back
yeah.
to sleep.
Okay, so Miles and Peter, you're taking off through the yards, as mentioned, hopping fences and thwipping. I think we're in a part of town where like there isn't like there's maybe a tall tree, but there aren't very many high up things to thwip to, and so
Is this a video game? Because you can just thwip to the sky.
it's not.
Damn it.
No, I'm not.
No,
I'm
the
not
new
compl-
Spider-Man game, you gotta thwip on buildings.
Yeah.
Fine. It's not the new game yet, though. It's the old game where you could be in Central Park thwipping to heaven.
And canonically in the movie, they do thwip to the sky.
Yeah, in Spiderverse. Yeah, they like
Yeah.
go to a cloud. Like
They
Can you not? God.
pretty literally
So embarrassing for you.
yeah, they thwip, and there are helicopter rotors at the end of their thwips. A lot of people don't realize that.
It's true.
Skyhook.
Right. They're actually hooking onto the shield helicarrier. Just wasn't pictured. Nick
Wait,
Fury's
just
pissed
wait
off.
for a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
All right. So the two of you are in hot pursuit through the yards. You could just barely see Flickers because she's doing a pretty good job of staying out of yard lights and but every once in a while she'll cut through a yard and the light in that yard will flick on the motion detector and then she like dodges to get out of the way. But in that moment you could clearly see Dr. Octavius in all of her glory, like up on two tentacles where she's doing like the big tall walk and just moving fast. So if you want to catch up, it's going to probably be a Unleash Your Powers, unless you have something else you want to roll.
Yeah, I have impossible mobility, so I just want to lean into unleashing my powers to catch up. God, I have a -2 to freak, and I did forget. Holy crap.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Just roll a 12.
Yep. Totally fine.
I did not roll a 12. I got double so I will take the threat.
Yep.
And 6 minus 2 is a 4.
4 is not very good, in fact. Miles, what did it look? What were you trying to do? What was your attempt at moving impossibly?
I think he was trying to do a lot of the like finding stuff to thwip off of was actually getting like kind of hard to do. So he was trying to do like a lot of like running at weird angles off of buildings and hopping from roof to roof.
Mm-hmm.
But then every now and then you get one of those like weird, like they replaced a bungalow with like a weird cube.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I think he's just like, it's harder to be sticky on glass. And it's just like slides down. Just
Yeah. You get a combination of like sliding down the glass cube and trying to get back up, and then hit a house where the like the ceramic roof tiles would be great. I don't think there's a lot of that in New York. So you hit some of the tar shingles, and it's just like between your like stick to itness and it being tar shingle, you're just like you pick up several layers. You have like 3 shingles under each foot.
no.
But that is as you are catching up. Like you're very fast, right? You're catching up to Liv, and you like hit the glass thing and you recover back onto this roof. You're like, oh no, like you've been successfully avoiding all the like shingled roofs, right? And you're like, you take 3 steps on this roof and you're like, I've made a mistake. Just as Liv looms up from the opposite side of that roof and is just like bam, 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 like punching holes in the roof, and the house alarm's going off, and like hits everywhere around you, and you just fall straight through the roof. So I'm gonna have you roll take a powerful blow, but plus 0 because you don't have any conditions, right?
Right.
Yeah. So roll that. Oh, and you're actually rolling with advantage because you didn't literally get hit. You're just in a tight spot.
Okay. Okay. Please roll low. Okay. Sweet. Thank God for advantage. I got a 7.
Okay, that's good. And that's the lowest version, right? Because that's what you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other 2 were 5s.
Oops. Okay. Well, I'm glad you had advantage.
Yeah.
on that.
Thank you. I would have had another threat though. So
That's true.
that's cool.
What do you want to pick?
So I do have a move for this. So my legacy move, when you take a powerful blow, I can use this instead of the basic move. So I know I just rolled plus 0, but I'm going to roll plus savior instead. And because it's 7 to 9, I get to mark a condition and then pick one from the list. So I want an attack, an opportunity or attack against my attacker.
Yeah. Okay.
And I want to just like keep her attention enough so that Man Spider can come around
Okay.
and get like a good shot in.
Here's an offer. We could tweak this if you want, but she's like jamming at you and you're, trying to dodge in the roof and then suddenly you feel the roof give way. But what if you also thwip several, like 3 tentacles and take them down into the house with you?
Yeah.
Because you're so heavy, I guess. I don't know.
Together. He just like wraps around his arm and just drops the people's elbow as they go down through. Like,
Yeah. Okay. So
let's go.
You drag these 3 tentacles in. Man Spider, you're in hot pursuit. You see this total cock up, going across the roof, getting the like. Why are you stop sticking?
It's so sticky.
And then you see the Liv loom up from the opposite side of the house, and then Miles wrap up several tentacles and pull them down into the house with him. What do you do?
I am going to so is Liv currently like they're kind of tangled together?
Yeah. She has 2 long tentacles on the ground. Her body is up above the house. 3 more tentacles are in there, and she has the other 3 like trying to brace herself from because she like fell off balance, right? And so the other 3 tentacles are pushing against the house and the ground, and she's sort of righting herself to get back.
Okay. I am going to. How about we try and I'm going to directly engage the threat.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So you're Man Spider now, I assume.
Yeah. He's transformed. It just and okay. Directly engage the threat. Let's see how well I do at this. Probably not great. Ooh, 10. Oh, I actually did it. I actually succeeded for once. So I'm gonna pick 2. I'm going to take something from them, which is I'm going to take their mobility away from them.
Okay.
If I can, and then create an opportunity for my allies.
Okay. Yeah, you get. Now let's see. You were leaping up to get her, right?
Mm-hmm. I was skittering along, and then I see Miles. It was get in there. So I'm like thwip, and trying to pin more of her tentacles down.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think you have her now at this sort of awkward angle where 2 more of her tentacles are stuck to the outside of the house. And so she's now leaned over in 3 weird directions. How am I going to correct for this? Right. Yeah. She's definitely in a little bit of a struggle. And let's check and see. It seemed like Anya was out of the gate real fast.
Team pool.
Oh, thank you. Yes. So we would have started the game with 1. We enter battle and get 2, so we're at 3. And now I have to ask you some questions.
What if we refuse to answer the questions?
Yeah.
Then you get none.
Question.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
All right. Now
I don't have to answer your questions. I've got rights.
Okay. I don't have to give you team
I
pool.
want a lawyer. Team pool lawyer.
We need a rules lawyer in here.
All right. So, if the leader has influence over every teammate at another team, do we have a leader?
Yeah, dude, Man Spider. He saw everything.
I don't know if Manspider's the accepted leader of this group.
Miles is the one who texted everybody.
He didn't text, I yelled.
Miles, do you have
okay.
influence over everyone in the group?
I do not.
Okay.
Thanks, Anya and Peter.
If everyone has the same purpose in the fight, I think that's like
Yeah.
to mess up Liv Octavius, right? Like,
Yes. Take her down.
yeah, nobody's like medium on that.
No.
Okay, so that puts us at 4, and if any team member mistrusts the leader or the team, remove a team. How are we on our trust today?
Good.
Great.
Pretty good.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, Adam, it looked
We had
like
some
you
breakthroughs
something to
last time.
say.
Oh, did my internet break up?
No, it just looked like you had something to say about mistrust.
Oh no, I think we're pretty good. We had some breakthroughs last time. Actually,
I see. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't. Oh yeah, and we are definitely unprepared or off balance because it's been one long heckin' day. So I'm going to put us back down to 3. Okay.
Yeah.
We have 3 team pool. Thank you for the reminder. Anya, you're jetting out across the city.
Yes. I'm thwipping and running when I can't thwip and, getting there. I joked in our Zoom chat, thwip the ground and launch myself like a trebuchet. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I mean, you can hit something low and slingshot
and
yourself.
Slingshot, yeah. So I'm getting there as fast as I can.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be that far away. If you're in the neighborhood, it's like,
Yeah.
these kids all mostly live locally, and everyone has to be here tomorrow for the big game. It's not like they're way out in Long Island or something. So, let's have you unleash your powers to try and get there quickly,
Okie doke.
because time is of the essence. Actually, all 3 of you should do that.
Okay.
Is it unleash?
Yeah.
Are you
Mostly
sure
just to
you-
see like how much pressure do I need to put on?
Oh,
A 5 for Anya. Okay.
I got a
including my
6.
I also got a 6.
Oh my
Okay.
god, so much,
So I'm
Wow,
afraid,
wow, wow.
I
so
rolled
much
an 8.
potential.
I rolled an 8, but I have a -2 to freak. So
I keep hitting trees and getting leaves in my hair, and
okay.
I
So-
show up with a few twigs.
I'm not going to take 3 hard moves. That's not really the intention of that. However, I am going to take 1. And the 3 of you are, for various reasons, getting hung up or not able to get there very quickly. And the hard
Sure.
move is Liv getting sort of dropping down to all 8s, and she's sort of suspended up above in this, all of her tentacles down onto the ground, and she's breaks out of the hold that Miles had, breaks the webs that Man Spider had, and just kind of flings Miles aside. She's also wearing this kind of just translucent white faceplate that Liv Octavius, everyone knows who you are. You don't need a villain mask, but okay. It's sort of like a little bit glowy, white faceplate sort of thing. It's a little bit like a hockey mask, but solid, right? And then it's just attached.
Okay.
So, and then she breaks all of that. Miles flings you through the wall perfectly to connect with Man Spider as the 2 of you just tumble in a mess of a spider web and limbs. So many limbs.
Miles just says "my bad" right before he hits. My bad.
Man Spider, what does that hit look like for you?
I imagine it's he has enough spider sense reaction to catch him with at least 2 or 4 of his arms, and then use the other 2 arms and his legs to try and stop himself from skidding.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think you catch Miles, you do a bit of a tumble, and you're able to right yourselves pretty quickly. But in that amount of time, Liv has disappeared into the night. So we can try to pursue, but you cannot see her immediately. And you can see pieces of this roof crumbling in on itself, like stuff dropping in, and it's like a baby crying inside. The baby's not hurt, everyone. It's just scared because that was loud.
On the do.
Pursue. She's
I
evil.
want to go get her. Yeah. You apologize. Throw me towards Liv.
Okay.
And he scrunches up in a little ball.
Is this our first
fastball special?
Fastball special?
I think it might be.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
So Man Spider, this is going to be your Unleash Your Powers roll.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to do it? Are you just bullet pass or hammer throw? What's your
his method is he's going to grab Miles with 2 of his arms over his head, maybe 4, whatever he needs to support Miles, and start running away.
I mean, you could hold Miles in one hand.
Yes. And he's gonna start running away from where Liv is, but with his two arms that fire webs, aim for trees. So he is running, but also firing and pulling himself away. So creating a slingshot, and then when the tension's at its most, that's when he jumps and slingshot.
Nice.
All right, so like a slingshot soccer throw in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's roll Unleash Your Powers.
Dope.
This is going great tonight. I love it.
Okay, that is going to be my freak. Y'all don't want me to be a freak. So,
none of us are freaks.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a 6 for me.
Okay, now this
Can
is
I spend a team from the
yes,
team pool?
Yeah, this is an appropriate
Please.
time to spend team. So, yes, we'll make that a 7. And you can either take a condition, or I can tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary. I mean, I hope it's temporary.
Yeah.
Please don't throw me forever.
Yeah. I throw him into space. He's always flying. Yeah. Unstable or temporary.
Okay, great. So, Miles, you get this great launch, right? And as you go up into the air, you're like, oh, this is great because there was nothing to thwip up to up here. So now you're going to get a good view. And as you go up, you see a flicker of Liv. And it looks like she has retracted a lot of her tentacles as she ducks down an alleyway in we're not talking about suburban New York. This is still in the city, but it was a row of houses, nicer houses kind of section of the street. So she gets to the end of the street, ducks down an alleyway, and has mostly retracted down. And as you're arcing over, you're like, okay, yep, there's now more stuff to thwip onto, and it's it's going too far, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the unstable part of this, is you're gonna have to correct. So you just thwip your way down to the alleyway?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of that same slingshot momentum where to correct for the alley, he's gonna thwip both of the buildings that are at the entrance for it, mm-hmm. and pull himself forward just to add momentum and change direction.
Sure. So as you do, no problem. We don't have to roll for that. You yank yourself down there. Now, once you have established your forward momentum, you see Liv come out of the shadows and just ready to tentacle uppercut you as you are flying into her, tentacle punch.
Yep.
So what do you want to do about that?
I guess my biggest hope is this is enough momentum that if he can like still like I don't care if he takes the hit as long as the momentum keeps going, because I just need to make contact with her body, because he's like, I am a venom strike bullet and I just need flesh. Like hit me, I don't really care.
So let's try directly engage a threat.
Yeah, I'm also bad at that. This is great.
Oh dang, I was trying to give you options here.
Thanks. No, I can comfort and support.
Okay. Do you want to make
That's all I do.
Maybe Liv just needs a hug.
I'm about to hug her so good.
Yeah.
God damn it. Got a 5 plus 0 is a 5.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
I did get an advancement though, so
Okay.
you know,
Yeah, I
fun
would hope
shit.
so. Okay. So you
2 weeks gone, and my dice went back to the way they were at the beginning of the season.
Okay, so yeah, you do bullet pass right down to her, which she then uppercuts, and you were all ready to set off your venom strike, and so you do. It's just like on the end of her tentacle punch. You know, she just gets you on the chin, and you're like, gazap! Oh. And, she just, you know, lifts you straight up. You go from this to like 90-degree vector change. And,
Yeah, I think Man Spider just sees like, boop.
yeah, you're like up and back out of the alleyway. Man Spider, you actually have to choose to either catch Miles because it looks like he's in free fall, or keep chasing Liv. Oh, and Miles, roll, take a powerful blow, please.
Yeah. The thing I actually like to do.
Uh-huh.
There we go. 6 plus 2 is an 8. So I'll mark one more condition, and I'm gonna rally from the hit to inspire the team and add one to the team pool.
Okay.
Where he like gets knocked out and then just in the air kind of sees Peter's hesitation and goes, "Get Liv," and then like falls back down out of eye line.
All right. As I'm told to get Liv, I'm going to use Unstoppable, which allows me to smash my way through the scenery to get to or away from something.
Yeah.
I will roll plus danger. Let's see, which is currently a 1, which makes it an 8.
Wait, a
On 7 to
positive
8.
one? Is that allowed?
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of my very few positive stats.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a weird new thing we're gonna try.
Yeah, where
All right.
you get pluses instead of minuses. So yeah, that'll be an 8, which is on a 7 and 8. Choose one, mark a condition, leave something behind, or take something with you. I'll let the GM decide.
It was leave something, take something. What was the other one?
Mark a condition.
Oh, no, that's boring. Yeah, I'm gonna say you leave behind. Yeah, let's just have you drop your phone.
Yeah,
there may not be an issue with that later on. You still have your spider communicator.
I imagine, yeah, it's like he's like he hears Peter say, or he hears Miles say, "Go get her." So he just like goes ham on his like full man spider like skittering chase, and then we see that his phone fall off and land on a roof, and there's just a text that pop up from Amber, and she's like, "Are you even at this party?"
Why aren't you texting me?
Oh.
Yep, I like it. I thought you said you were coming.
I don't know anyone here.
All right, so I'm gonna have Anya first join the scene. Anya, I think you're probably coming up on where Miles just landed. Miles, do you want to land in a dumpster? I can't hear you.
Yeah, whatever you feel. Let's go.
Okay.
Just one banana peel.
Yeah. Through the rubber black plastic top of the dumpster, just ka-dunk.
Yep.
And, Anya, you like come around up over a building and you're swinging down through this alleyway as Miles is like, woo, ba-dunk.
I go to the dumpster. I'm like, you okay?
Oh, it was recycling. I'm fine. Go.
Also, he's sparking a little bit.
Yeah. Just like a little like across his fro. Yeah, go get.
You sure? Okay. Okay.
I'm
So
gonna
I
walk this
just
off.
go. So I start flipping and going after Liv.
Okay. And Man Spider, you were barreling through the scenery to chase after Liv.
Correct.
That was. Were you supposed to be able to catch her with that move? Like, what is
It just like nothing can stop me from getting to her.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So what I'm picturing was you had like seen through. Like you could whip through one window and out another window and just pull yourself through the building. Like, so yeah, you like cannonball sideways through the building and wind up on the other alley, inside the alleyway next to Liv, where she had just hit Miles really hard and didn't turn to run. And so you actually just like kind of crash into the side of her. Not really any sort of damage exchanged, but that's where you find yourself is you've just like shoulder checked her into the wall and she's turning to like swipe and, you know, and the two of you are just like all limbs. Let's, so Anya, you see, you know, you catch up with Miles and then you look up and see this alleyway across the street is where Liv and Man Spider are just having a limb off. What do you want to do about that?
I'd like to pull a Miles and launch myself at her.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm gonna ball up and put on my exoskeleton.
Cannonball.
Yep.
I like it. So are you doing a engage a dangerous move? Well, no, directly engage a threat.
Yeah, directly engage a threat.
Yeah.
I would like to engage a dangerous veil.
Yes.
And yeah, so I have an 8.
Joey, I want to know, you're not a good person.
Oh wait, so
I know.
Sorry,
I see.
not an 8.
I
Not
see
an
your
8.
chat crime.
It's a 10.
Oh,
I know what I
10.
did.
I rolled an 8, but I have a +2, so 10.
Joey, you will stand trial for this chat crime eventually. Okay, so in directly engage a threat, on a 10 plus, you get to pick 2 of these things.
All right, so definitely create an opportunity for my allies, and I guess take something from them, which I'm going to take away her mobility. Like I'm going to knock her over.
Okay, now if you don't want to take resist or avoid their blows, you are going to have to mark a condition and take a hit.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. However, I'm not going to have you roll take a powerful blow because she didn't actually see you coming. So you're like, you get banged around just out of her like reflex, but she didn't have a focused attack for you. So, yeah, you get rattled around this alleyway, like chunks of wall. You get pinballed around a little bit, but fortunately you have your exoskeleton. And what did you want to take from her?
I wanted to take away her mobility, like knock her down to where it's going to take her at least a little while to get back up.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you knock her off balance. Man Spider's definitely going to be at an opportunity here. And you're just going to need a second to reorient yourself because you really got banged around pretty fast there. So what condition did you pick?
I picked angry.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Yeah.
Also, reminder everyone to watch which minuses your conditions give you because, that can inhibit your rolls as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Joey, you are on trial for having committed a chat crime. And it's time for you
So mad I wasn't in there seeing that.
It's time for you to thwip into the scene.
Okay.
How do you arrive?
Preston arrives flipping in, looking a little different than you would expect, because his mask got partially burned from the bomb. So he had to improvise, and he's basically wearing his pillowcase on his head as a mask, because he had to think on his feet, and Aunt May probably wouldn't have let him, out of the house with a concussion, so he had to sneak out.
Is it a
and grab
Spider-Man pillowcase?
That would be weird. No, it's his own pillowcase, which is like a blue and green plaid.
Okay, cool. That's worse.
Yep, you're welcome. And he's gonna whip in and try to try to restrain some of Liv's limbs. Try to knock her off balance, try to restrain her to the walls.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you get into the situation. You can see Spider Girl and Man Spider are sort of squaring off with this thing. You're kind of dropping in through the top. Do you want to directly engage a threat?
I would love to.
Okay.
And because I fight the good fight, I can do that with savior instead of danger. That is an 8. I got an 8. I did it, guys.
Okay. What do you want to pick? You only get one of these.
Yeah. Since I currently already have 2 conditions, I'm going to resist and avoid her blows for right now.
Yeah, good call. Okay, so yeah, you get in there, you are able to deliver a bunch of help. It's just so much to, like, everyone is trying to take away her mobility, which is good because she has like times 10 mobility. So this is good. We are chipping away at her ability to get away. She is, as the third spider drops into the alleyway, she's now like, I think it's time for me to leave, but she can't because like so many of her limbs are tied up or being held on or tangled or whatever. So yeah, that's going well. And just by wild coincidence, this is when Cecil's able to show up as well. The superior spider octopus inking into the scene. Where are you coming from?
Well, I think I don't usually go as high as they do, so I'm like more like coming from the street level. So I just like zip around the alley and just sort of like.
But I mean, where were you coming from before now?
Like my dorm room?
Uh-huh.
Yes. I was coming from my dorm room.
Yeah. I think Abria has the right assessment here.
Yeah.
Were you coming from Genki's dorm room? Hashtag Ockblocked. Thank you, Abria.
Okay, so I'm not in the Twitch chat, so I'm missing a lot. Thank you very much.
That's your choice.
Yeah, that sounds like a you problem,
you made
buddy.
a choice.
No, I believe it. No, it sounds like an AT&T internet problem.
Okay. Now, so here's the question. I don't want to impose this on you.
Yes.
Do you want to have been interrupted making out with Genki?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
It's a Friday night. Like, no one's asleep yet. Get out of here.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So you two were making
right?
out, and you got the call of like Liv Octavius, and that's probably one of the few things that would get you to be like, I will be right back. And also, Genki knows you're a superhero, so that's that's nice.
Right. Yeah. 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 And I think I see the text and and I'm like we're making out and I see the alert and a tentacle reaches around and grabs it and checks it and I'm like, Genki, I hope the hotness of what I'm about to do surpasses the fact that I have to leave. And I pull on my mask and I go, my city needs me. And and I like
a little bit. It's like, oh my god, he's so hot.
Like if I don't die, I'll see you at the game tomorrow. Good luck.
Yeah,
and
I assume Genki's...
and lift up the mask real quick and kiss him. And yeah.
All right. So Genki, probably without his shirt, like hops up to the sits in the computer and is pulling up like maps and stuff. and
Yeah.
is
Yes. Ugh.
going to be
Yeah.
the guy in the chair. So
Yes. Yep. Yep.
so that'll be a resource. He's not immediately wired into your spider network, but if anyone wants to call Genki, he's like trying to find the well, Nightshade, we're not sorry about cracking you up in public. That's
You knew what this was.
we all make our decisions.
All right, that's it. I'm getting in Twitch chat. How rude.
And then Adam froze up. Okay, so
Feel like that's what's about to happen. I'll get in Twitch chat after I actually get to enter the scene.
yeah. So again, just because it's a time crunch, let's have you go ahead and unleash your powers.
Okay. Actually, I mean, to get here, I already rolled the unleash your powers, and I had a 5. So,
That's right. That's why you were
last.
last.
Which I
in line
forgot to
do
mark
this.
XP.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, you have exited the scene with Genki, and you are moving through the city. And I think what happened was you were just a little thrown off. Like, wait, I thought you said you were at the party. You're not at the party. You're over here.
What?
It's like.
But I was headed to the party.
Right. So you've had to make a small detour, and you are approaching from above. As you can see, like you're looking across the buildings where, like, down into this alleyway, you're just seeing stuff fly up. Like, what's the... I'm trying to think of an example. But anyway, it's... You can't see
the
into
cartoon cloud with
exactly.
Like,
There's all this stuff flying up and out of there, and there's man spider coming up and then getting grabbed back down. And before you get there, Miles, you were just across the street. You got your bell rung, but you're back in it.
Yep.
What do you want to do about it?
So I said that Miles's fro was like slightly electrical because I think he got hit so hard in the face that it like shattered his mask. So I'm gonna unlock my moment of truth, and we're just gonna go full mask off. And he's like crying at this point because Liv is this like representation of like the last loose end from the previous movie, and a source of a lot of his insecurity. Like, that's how this world's Spider-Man died, and a lot of like season-long anxiety is just in this moment. And the like constantly like being ineffectual dealing with her, and like now putting all of his friends in danger again to deal with this one person. Like, he's just like, no, and then just turns and yells with the mask off and just says, "Liv, stop," and is just gonna charge at her. And
Okay. What is your
so the moment of truth is
move. What's it called?
the Janice's moment of truth is: the mask is a lie, and some piece of you has always known that. Doesn't matter if others can see it. You're the only one that can do the impossible. Mask off, costume on, and you're gonna save the damn day. Of course, you better hope no one nasty is watching.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
No promises there.
Yeah.
However.
So, yeah.
Wait, where there was something? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna save the damn day. What does that look like?
Save that.
You rip your mask off. It was probably all like zapped and kind of burnt anyway. So, what is that? What happens?
I do want it to still be like a group effort because it took forever for everyone to get in here too. And I think he just sort of leads the way in like the first big hit. Once he has her attention and like she's been pinned down mobility wise, he just gets that one clean venom strike in, like just rings her bell back, and then like everyone just sort of swarms her.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm picturing that scene where Neo can finally fight against Mr. Smith, of like...
I jump inside her.
No, not that.
Explode out.
No.
No? Okay.
Is that how that went?
But it's that moment where you're finally you're like on that level, right? Where you're like, you catch her punch, right? And then you set that up, and then Man Spider could get in, and everyone's like getting their hits in. So Superior Spider Octopus, you
Yes.
hove into view from above as this situation is sort of coming under control. What is your contribution to that?
Well, yeah, this is the one person that has lost influence on me, and I have had enough of her as well. So I'm going to do the direct approach because Cecil is always overthinking everything, and she has always stayed ahead of him, and using Miles as inspiration, I'm just going to rush in and I'm just going to start punching the crap out of her. So I'm going direct, I've admitted that like I can't match her brain for brain, and Miles has helped me realize sometimes you just got to punch a fucker. And
okay.
No. So I just launched myself and just all my limbs like.
Yeah.
Flap. Oh, wait, that's not the word.
No, that's a different thing.
That's a different thing.
So
sorry.
You get your hits in.
Pow.
We don't have to roll anything for that because Miles set it up. So a moment of truth was used. This is a big deal that everyone should be aware of.
I also want Miles to be using his Venom Strikes to be like I just want there to be a limb advantage over time on our team as Miles uses his Venom Strike to knock out Liv's tentacles.
I was about to suggest that. That was
cool.
like
Sorry, go
the
ahead.
next thing I was going to say. It was like, oh yeah, you're like punching the harness, like hers are actually like built into her body, but you're like hitting those interfaces and zapping, and one by one tentacles are just like, by the end of this, the five of you have her wrapped up. You've like, zip tied all of her tentacles together in the back so that she can't get at you, and you've knocked her down, and she's kind of slumped down, eventually knocked out and ready to be taken in. Even when you can knock her down and like take the mask off, you can see it's definitely Liv. It's not like some sort of doppelganger robot or something. So you managed to do that. And who is the one to call the Avengers?
You embarrassed me in front of the principal. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I had to get that in there.
The principals.
Yeah, in front of the principals.
Oh, yeah, and you also don't actually know that yet. You don't know Principal Madrox.
And then and then Peter says, but also did a lot of crime.
Uh-huh. Like maybe that's the more important point, is that hurt a lot of people, in fact.
Also that.
So, at this point, you're only 5-6 blocks away from the original party, right? Like you didn't get that far away. Which of you is calling an Avenger?
I don't have a phone on me. I misplaced it somewhere.
You discover that your phone's missing.
Absolutely. Okay.
If I don't want to take Miles' thunder. If Miles feels he's emotionally capable of calling an Avenger, absolutely
Not at all.
Miles. Okay,
not at all.
then,
Miles isn't talking. He's like not quipping. He's just crying and like breaking her tech.
All right, cool. So yeah, I Preston would like give it a minute. Like, okay, Miles is out of it. We're gonna call an Avenger. So I'll put in a call to Daredevil.
Okay.
He's probably the one I have contact with most.
Sure. Anya?
I want to take off her mask because she's got a new mask. I want to know the reason.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Did you want to try it on?
No. I don't know what it does, but I do want to examine it and look at it.
Okay. Let's do kind of like assess the situation, I think is pretty close to what we want here. Or we could also do unleash your powers if you think it's more related to your superpowers to analyze this.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
I rolled snake eyes.
Oh.
And even with my superior, it only gives me a 4.
Okay.
Ouch.
So I think you pick it up and you're like, oh, this is great. Like you can hear Liv, come in. Are you okay, Liv? And then you hear that voice. It's hard to tell whether it's a man or a woman. It's not a voice you recognize because I get a hard move. But then you see, or the voice goes, oh, abort mask, triskaidekaphobe. And that word sets like, there's like a 3-second countdown starting inside the mask of deet, deet,
Uh-oh.
deet.
I whip and throw.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you fling this thing up into the air and it explodes. Not like a massive bomb, right? It's just like and shatters into a million pieces. At the exact same time that a massive sort of like thumping, it's like thunder, but you haven't seen any lightning, right? There's no lightning, but you feel this like thunder crack roll through the neighborhood, and anyone who's maybe out in the street or whatever. Oh, and actually all of you hear these like strange air raid sirens that are like storm sirens go off, which is pretty strange. It's, I think, Miles, this is your city. You've never heard the storm siren. You didn't even know your city had storm sirens. So the sirens go off, and anyone who's out in the street can see a massive tornado has touched down about 5 or 6 blocks back in the direction you came from.
Oh, God.
Miles is still pretty emotionally tilted and focused only on Liv.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually want to comfort and support Miles.
Okay.
Not used to doing that, but I'm trying to be more.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're just like going ape shit on her tech and just like wrecking it, like
Yeah,
office space.
Like ripping it apart, making sure that she's like super tightly bound, and is just muttering shit at her.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just kind of like use my tentacles and just kind of like hold him, but not like because I think, like, of all people, I understand this kind of like losing it. Because I'm also the kind of person who keeps everything bottled up until it just can't do anything but explode. So I kind of gently, like, not like trying to restrain him, but just like grabbing him and just holding, so that you feel another person there. And I'm like, hey, Miles, we got her. It's okay. She can't get away this time.
Yeah, I don't know if he's in a place to speak necessarily, but
let's see. All right, I'm gonna roll.
Isn't fighting against you at all, for what it's worth.
Oh, actually, that's an 8. Ooh. Woohoo!
Okay. So that.
I have do I have influence? Oh, I have influence over you. So that's a 9. Haha.
Nice.
Okay. This is. I'd also be open to somebody using, help. Like, we could spend a team on this if anyone wants to join in the comforter support. It would probably have to be Man Spider, I think, because Anya is dealing with the mask situation, and Preston is calling not Deadpool.
I mean,
no,
get weird.
That's a mentor right there.
Yeah. Oh wow, what a teacher.
I mean, normally Peter would love to help, but there's also a tornado, and that's kind of his focus. So he's probably going to head towards that.
Okay, so we'll leave it at a 9.
Yeah.
And on a hit, if they hear you, you Miles can mark potential, clear condition, or shift labels.
Yeah, I think after a couple beats, Miles just sort of like stops muttering and turns and looks at Cecil and just sort of shrugs in tentacle hug and just she was working with Kingpin. She's why Spider-Man's dead and the multiverse is broken and all of you got dragged here. She did all of it and she just keeps doing things.
Yeah. And I yeah, and I just kind of grab you in a hug and I say, yeah, and you took her down.
And he just hugs you back and doesn't say anything.
Buddy, I'm not a completely terrible person.
I never thought you were. He says into a tentacle.
That's good. So Miles, which thing are you gonna do? Are you gonna reduce a condition?
I'm going to get rid of Insecure. I think he's still angry, but feels better.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
Welcome, buddy.
My God, my poor condition track is so like, it's like Nova level 2 erased.
That's how my labels are. They've just like the paper is nearly worn through, like from all the erasing and remarking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, my poor potential track has almost never been marked.
Never been kissed.
I think
Right?
with that,
Yeah.
he's able to look up and sees like, is that a tornado? Are there
Yeah,
sirens?
buddy, that's a tornado.
Yeah, buddy. What? Okay, I'm not a child.
Um,
he like gets out of it and like wipes his face.
So
Sorry, I thought that's how people like interact with each other.
into the alleyway drops Daredevil and Jessica Jones in her Power Girl outfit. She's like has a whole superhero outfit, so not just like leather jacket and jeans. Jessica Jones, like she does actually have a superhero outfit. So they drop into the alleyway and are saying, "Okay, we got her. Nice work, gang. We should reconvene at Avenger Tower. Head to the tower now because something dangerous is happening over there. So don't." This is like Daredevil telling you, like, don't go over there. That's dangerous. Go to Avenger Tower and we'll debrief there. So,
But the tornado.
yeah, it's dangerous. Don't go there. Go to the tower. We'll take Liv to lock up and figure out what's going to happen next, and we'll debrief at the tower. And the two of them, I mean, Jessica Jones is just like, just like wraps up Liv in one arm, and Daredevil's like, okay, let's finish tying this up, and then just does a like bap and like knocks her out, you know, with the end of his baton thing. Is like that's unconscious Liv is easier to deal with.
Yeah.
And he's very precise about that, you know. So he's so yeah, but they're in the process of trying to like wrap her up and get all these tentacles where they can move it, and Jones is like, it's not heavy, she's just awkward. What are y'all doing?
Probably heading to Avengers Tower since that's what they told us to do.
No. It's going to take too long for anybody else to get here.
Well, can the Avengers handle it? It's a tornado.
I think
Do you know
the
how to stop a tornado?
Yeah, the Avengers want us to help them handle it because it's not going to take just them or just us. It's going to take all of us.
Preston,
Okay.
We could be Avengers tonight.
Two of us are having a mask malfunction right now.
Oh,
Maybe you could make something quick out of whatever's at hand.
Yeah, pillowcase works great.
Huh?
Oh, where's Liv's
No,
mask
no.
thing? I want to wear that.
Oh, it exploded into a million
Exploded.
pieces.
Oh man, no, he says that because he wasn't
Oh.
paying attention when it happened.
Right.
Like, I could wear. Oh.
Yeah, there's a little
No,
like
can't.
score, like blast score on the brick wall up above. Like,
Hate to see it.
All right, we'll go to Avenger Tower.
Anya has like a little a headband, that she usually uses to keep her goggles from like hitting here. But she takes off the headband and says, "Here, put this over your nose and mouth."
I think that's gonna work for Preston and not me. I have a
I
very
hear
iconic
one of you.
hairstyle. Preston, give me your weird bed sheet. Oh God, this is so stupid. I want to use my moment of truth to summon a new mask.
well, your mask wasn't destroyed. You just pulled it off.
Yeah, I'll web up like
It
the
just
cracks
feels like
in the eyes.
garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll thwip like a T-shirt I see on one of those clothing lines between buildings because it's
Yep.
1933.
Right? Yeah.
And hand it to you.
Living some Newsies level New York life, and I'm here for it.
Yep. Love it.
And while they're putting on masks, really quickly on my phone, I look up triskaidekaphobia.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like,
It's fear of the number 13. And sort of otherwise seems random.
seems. Nothing is random.
Nope. Yeah, so we mask up and head to Avenger Tower.
Yep.
What? Why are we not going to deal with the tornado? I thought
Because
that's
they
what we were
want
doing.
us to help them with the tornado, and they probably have a plan.
Okay.
Now, for the record, you are 5 blocks away from this tornado, and Avengers Tower is all the way across town.
Yeah, that feels real stupid.
See, that's what Preston was thinking too. Was like,
yeah. I was feeling Preston's vibe on this, like, yes, and they can absolutely text us whatever they come up with at Adventures Tower. We should go to the thing right there.
Again, do any of you know how to stop a tornado?
did we know how to stop a dragon?
That's
But you can
different.
physically take
can't
down a
punch
dragon.
a tornado. Thank
Have you
you.
tried?
Have you
Anya.
tried? Damn it!
and then like Peter says, I don't know, have you tried? And then he's gonna just start skittering towards the tornado.
All right. All right.
I just roll my eyes. I'm like, I haven't tried spitting into one, but I know it wouldn't end up well.
You don't know that. Miles takes off behind Peter.
This is great.
Preston just mutters under his breath, Aunt May's so mad at me, and goes after the two of them.
Yes, she's already mad.
Yeah, she knows I snuck out. She's aware. I know this.
Yeah.
I'm fooling
I think-
myself.
Anya and Cecil share a look of,
Yeah.
okay, I guess we're doing this. Oh, right. We're 2 Ravenclaws with a bunch of Gryffindors. Okay.
Quidditch, motherfucker! Woo-hoo.
I mean, I'm definitely
Pinche
like
cabrones. She just starts taking off and cussing in Spanish.
I felt like Peter is like, he's either a Hufflepuff or like a Neville Longbottom kind of
Yeah,
Gryffindor.
that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Yep, that adds up. So the 5 of you head over there, and very quickly you come up over some of the other buildings in the neighborhood. You find the house that has this like relatively big backyard for the neighborhood, and a tornado has like eaten in through the like where the sliding glass door kitchen, like from the kitchen to the backyard. There's like this little half circle cut out of just like the bottom funnel of the tornado has touched down, but you can see it has touched down there because there is a kid just like and his like eyes are glowing bright, red, purple, and there are a bunch of people around, and you can see Jubilee is one of the only kids not running away. She actually has pulled something, like she's pulled her headband down over her, like a part of her face, and is doing the like walk through the storm, and is like is like blasting this, but like a lot of it is just being shed back around her. So she's trying to get close enough to just like hands-on tase the shit out of this guy. She has like electrical things, right? I never really understood.
She's got sparklers.
Yeah, she can make okay fireworks.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's not cool. She's
You
her-
sit the fuck down with that.
Her powers are not cool. She is very cool.
Okay. Well.
She becomes a vampire later, and it's great.
Okay. Well, I don't think she's a vampire yet, but yeah, she's like trying to get some zaps on this guy, and it's just getting blown back or blown sideways, and she's like the one person in the house who is not just run away. So apparently there weren't any other X-Men kids here. But here we are. And I think this approach is the perfect place to game down for today. It is noon, and we have to still do our end of session moves. So,
damn it.
I'll give you a second to everyone look over your end of session move. Get an idea of what you want to do. Well, I thank everyone for coming to join us today. We are ramping up to our finale. It is almost certainly next week, depending on how much we get through. But really appreciate everyone coming to join us live or later. Your only two options to watch the show. If you want to catch up on previous episodes and you find it less convenient to watch on Twitch, you can look for Probably Okay Games on YouTube and find the playlist for this for catching up there. And the game's gonna wrap up soon. I've really enjoyed how this has gone, and I can't thank you all enough for how awesome this has been. Does anybody know what they want for their end of session?
Sure.
Go
ahead, Eric.
No, I refuse.
Michelle, I choose you.
All I can say is my name. All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna say grow away from the team just a little bit, because we were supposed to go to Avengers Tower, and she's a rule follower, and she's pretty pissed off because she knows that they had some sort of plan, and now we're gonna be in trouble. So it says take influence. The only one who has influence over me right now is Preston. So
Womp womp.
I'm gonna say take away Preston's influence.
Okay, so
That's
no
fine.
one in the group has influence over you now, right?
Right.
Interesting.
And Cecil permanently lost influence over me.
Yeah. Which doesn't necessarily mean you dislike them, but
No. I like Cecil.
Their words have less impact on you. So, Eric, what did you have in mind?
I think I grew closer to the team because me and Miles went to a cool party, and he helped me out, and then we said the same thing together. Have you tried punching a tornado? So yeah.
That was very good. I like that. Both of you take a thread for that. That was a really cool moment.
Oh my God, thank you. Man, Steven keeps letting us keep those threads.
That's not on me.
We are full gods now in the other game.
We didn't even need it because the two of us were getting so many.
Yeah, I'm almost caught up to watch live. I'm going to try and watch live tomorrow.
Everyone's dead already. You don't have to keep watching.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
No.
Everyone hooked up with every possible pairing, and they then all died.
Well, that's what happens when you have sex in the movie. Then you're now
that is true.
Death fodder.
But yeah, so Miles already has influence over me though, so I don't. So
that would mean he gets to move your labels around a little bit.
that's
wait.
true.
I think I had it that I didn't have him. Oh, okay. Anyway, let's go. Let's move your freak up because in a good way.
Yeah,
that you're good at your powers because you threw me, and that was very fun.
Yeah, I mean, a fastball special is that's friendship.
Yeah, and then your savior down because you were fine throwing me.
Yeah, like I was okay with like I'm sure he'll be fine. And then like as I saw you fall and you were I was like, I'm sure he'll catch himself.
Yeah. And I did more or less.
Yeah, with the dumpster.
He came back without a mask and crying, but
How dare you recontextualize this in the dumbest possible way, Eric? I hate you.
I can't. I can't handle Eric. I can't play with Eric anymore. It's too much on my heart.
Yeah, Eric, you're not invited to come back.
You
that happens more often than you'd think.
No, that was fucking perfect. I'm dying.
I am crying a little bit, Eric.
I'm not crying. I'm just wiping my eyes off. They're dusty. Bria, do you know what
I
closing
can't
move-
go yet. I'm still laughing.
Okay, Adam.
Not that I want to shift my labels anymore, but yeah, I grew into my own image of myself, I think, as more of a real like not being a terrible person. I don't have to be right about every situation. I don't like sometimes thinking through the situation is not the best way to go. And yeah.
Sometimes you have to lead with your heart.
Yeah. So oddly enough, I think I'm going to take Savior up and Freak down.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does it put both of those at?
Freak is now -1 and Savior is now +2.
This is the least freakiest group of masks I've ever played with.
It's
I know, right?
wild.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can go now.
Oh, okay, great. The pictures shifted. Like, I think somebody like disconnected for a second, and so
I did.
I can't remember who went. But Abria, go ahead.
Yeah, I think I wanted to say grow into my own image of myself, but no, it's definitely closer to the team, and Cecil was the one that did it.
Yeah, I love that.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
That's a moment we've been waiting for all
Yeah,
season.
it was
Yeah.
sort of the pulling back from like Miles having this like solo moment and realizing he was part of a group.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, and you already have influence over me. So please shift my labels, knowing that my last advance I locked my mundane. So I am
You
at
locked your mundane. Okay.
I'm at +3
Yeah.
mundane forever.
That's all right. You know what? I'm gonna shift your superior up because you your like I've realized there's method to your madness
Thanks.
kind of thing. Yeah. And I think maybe danger down.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
I'm a -1 in danger and freak.
Wow.
Jesus, I am a talky boy. That's it.
You're
That's all I got.
useless. You're like a bard.
Yeah. Oh my God. No.
Okay.
Sorry. Looks like my wedding is off.
So many.
sorry.
Like,
Eee.
Joey, do you also feel attacked? Because it's super rude.
Oh, we're gonna have words through upstream.
Okay, who Michelle, did you go? You did, Joey?
I have not.
Okay.
I grew closer to the team, and it was Miles who made me feel closer to the team. Because when Preston said we should go look at the tornado and second guess himself, Miles kind of backed him up.
That's true.
So it made him feel like, oh, my instincts are right for the team, and I just need someone sometimes to remind me of that. So Miles has influence over me, so you can shift my labels.
Savior up. No.
Savior can't go up.
Damn, it's already at +3.
Oh, are you ready for this? Danger and Freak are -2. Savior is +3. Superior and Mundane are the only two that can move both ways, and they're both +2. So you're welcome.
Wow.
Have at it.
Amazing. Wait, what are my options? Savior and
Savior can only go down.
mundane and superior. Mundane
Yeah,
and
those
superior.
can go both up and down. So Danger and Freak can go up.
Superior's got to go down because this is a bad idea. Mundane goes up because we want to protect our mundanes.
Yeah, it was a bad idea, inspired by empathy.
Yeah,
that's
Great.
I buy that.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I think we got everyone, right? Yes? Yeah, okay. So, awesome. Thank you. We will we'll be able to have our big finale, I think, next week. Again, depends on what you all decide. But gosh, I can't say thank you so much everyone who's come to join us live, who's been catching up later. All of that participation is very appreciated. All of the retweets and shares and all that. Like, I just, it's a new channel, and this has been a lot of fun to do. So really, thank you everyone for whatever level of participation has been right for you. I will I'll save a little bit more until the end. Why don't we'll say our goodbyes, starting with Abria.
And unmuted, there we go. Hi, I'm Abria Iyengar. You can catch me on social media at Quiddie, Quiddie. I stream all over the place. Catch me in 4 hours over at Saving Throw Shows, STS versus ALZ Marathon. I'm going to be running a level 15 D&D game with a bunch of very, very cool players. So check in for that tomorrow at 4 p.m. Catch me over at Saving Throw Show, along with Eric playing New Pantheon, which is a demigod. Still don't know what that system is, but love to play it. Actual play. It's super fun. On Mondays, you can catch me over on twitch.tv/D&D with the Roll20 crew at 1 p.m. playing Lost Mine of Phandelver. Tuesdays, get ready because the fourth and final abbreviated season of Pirates of Salt Bay is coming back very soon, once again along with Eric, because I will drag his ass to literally everything I do. Every Friday, you can catch a new episode of 12-Sided Stories along with the amazing Michelle. We are currently just getting into Heliotrope, which is a Hack the Planet actual play that I'm running for the squad, and it's super good and fun. And you'll also see a couple other familiar faces, both Venom and Silk. Is it Silk? Yeah, Venom and Silk are both in that game too, and it's super good and fun. I think that's it. Yeah, I can't announce.
Has Minerva done art for your game yet, or
is it even a real game if there's not art from Minerva?
I don't think so.
Not really.
Okay, Michelle.
Hey, I'm Michelle Otis, and you can find me on the socials at Michulu. That's Michulhu. You can find me also on Actual Play RPG podcast 12-Sided Stories. They're with, as the lovely Bria said, with her and a lot of amazing other people. And where else can you find me? You can find my music through Plate Mail Games, through Drive-Thru RPG or Battle Bards. And I'm going to be coming up on Games We Never Play podcast. And so look for me.
It's also worth noting that Michelle did our intro outro music. So as we go to the outro, be sure to enjoy that. Or if you don't tell her. That's rude. Just move on with your life. You don't have to
you suck.
You don't have to express every opinion in your mind all the time, especially when they're wrong.
If you don't like something, you have to make it a major part of your personality to attack it every day.
That describes every fandom everywhere.
Airs in my hatred of Jean Grey.
See, this is what happens. Joey, say goodbye. Or teach us how to.
Hi, I'm Joey Nestra. You can find me on the socials at Joey Nestra, because it's my name. You can catch me every other Sunday, including tomorrow, for Glittering Night, the Vampire 5e game I'm playing on Happy Jack's RPG Podcast. That's at 4 o'clock, and you can see me play a Toreador LA fuckboy, which is just everything that I ever wanted to be. And hopefully more stuff coming soon.
Awesome. Adam?
Hi, I'm Adam. You can find me at Hoobuk, HOOBUK, on Twitter and Instagram. Mostly on Instagram, where it's like pictures of my cats and my artwork and geek stuff and native culture and queer stuff and and the intersection of all those things. Otherwise, I'm not streaming anything else because I'm boring. And also Bria has taken up all the seats in all of the games across the entire city of LA. So there are no games to play in because Abria's hogging them all. So. You're still muted.
Abria wept for there were no more seats to feel.
But it's okay because she's way more interesting than I am.
You're good.
Okay, that's enough.
Anyway, but that's it.
Don't you talk shit about my friend Adam. I like him.
Yay. Thanks. He's all right, I guess.
Eric.
Hi, everyone. What Abria said.
Can we?
I'm just basically. I'm riding her coattails as she shoots off into the stratosphere. So just like
are you her minion? Like you have to.
I wish.
It's nanaling.
Yeah.
That's great.
You stream. What are you streaming right now?
What about your game stream?
I've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight, and I just bought Escape from Tarkov, so I might be playing that on stream and be doing that very poorly. If you want to see me just play the most obtuse game you've ever seen.
Yes, please.
Since Dwarf Fortress.
Oh man, Dwarf Fortress was a real classic.
I love it. It's garbage, but I love it.
Okay, so was there anything else to add before we go?
No, you can follow me. I'm mostly Eric on all the things. Just follow me. I'll probably sometimes tell you what I'm doing there.
Cool.
I have one more thing. I'm very sorry.
Okay.
I missed one.
It happens.
Next Friday, you can catch me on Dragon Talk, which is WotC and D&D's official podcast, talking about the world.
Okay, I can't imagine what could come up in that conversation, but
who knows? Also, I'm spicy as fuck, so they're not ready. We have to have a meeting.
They are not prepared.
They're not.
I'm really glad that's happening, though. I'm going to look forward to that.
Yeah.
Hey,
they should be prepared at this point. So.
Also, I'm setting up, just so y'all know, we're going to go raid saving throw after this and go jump in there. So, also just for me, you can find me here at It's Probably Okay on Twitch and Twitter. Fridays, I play No Man's Sky with Sam DeLev, and it's just a very chill, quiet game. On Wednesdays, I have a permadeath run in No Man's Sky that I'm working on that is a very fun feature of the game. If you die in a permadeath save, it deletes your save game and you just have to make a new one. So it's stressful. That's the stress one. Wednesday nights, I'm on Happy Jacks RPG, playing Savage Worlds, run by Nick Levy. And then we do this Saturday mornings, or for another Saturday morning at least. And then we'll see what comes after that. So thank you again, everybody, for joining us. Really appreciate all of the participation and just being here together. It's fun. So find us online, find us wherever, join in, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.